Right, welcome to Fire or Flop. My name is Frank Macri, and got a new thing to review here today. Cartoon series are often known for having their own formulas, but in my opinion, not a single one is more strictly formulaic than Phineas and Ferb. Despite having such a present formula that is repeated to the point that even the show itself pokes fun at it, in 2011, a movie about the series was released called Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. The question today that I am here to look at is, how does a formulaic series such as Phineas and Ferb transition into a movie form? Just to catch everyone up to speed, here's the structure of what 90% of Phineas and Ferb episodes look like. Phineas and Ferb want to build a thing. Their pet platypus Perry is a secret agent and gets a mission to stop Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Phineas and Ferb start building, their friends show up, and so does their sister, who wants to get them in trouble. Perry finds that Doofenshmirtz built a new Inator and listens to his new backstory while captured. Phineas and Ferb are done building. Wacky animations and clever dialogue ensue. Perry and Doof fight and accidentally shoot the Inator at the boys' thing before self-destructing the machine. Mom is home to see nothing. Perry is also home. Episode over. Also, there's always a song somewhere in the episode. Every single episode has at least one original song. This formula is really tight and condensed, with two narratives only very loosely related to each other, and each independent story is designed to be quick. So, how does a movie tackle this? The answer is through how it becomes cinematic and the themes of the story. Here's a quick run through of the premise of the movie. Phineas and Ferb accidentally crash into Doofenshmirtz's new Inator, which is made to open the multiverse. The boys don't know that he is evil, and Perry does not want to reveal his secret identity, leading to one of Doofenshmirtz's plans actually being complete for a change. They travel to a world just known as the Second Dimension. Turns out, the second Doofenshmirtz succeeded in taking over the tri-state area, and the world is a complete dystopia run by his robot army, including the second Perry, who has turned into a cyborg. Many of the alternate versions of the cast of characters are part of a resistance to try and overthrow him, and that's where I'll put a pause on exposition dumping. Also, this movie has many songs instead of just one. The plot of this movie lends itself to an interesting expansion of the world of the show, answering questions of what would happen if the main characters of the two main plots overlapped with each other. Seeing Phineas talk to Doofenshmirtz blew my mind as a kid. This also allows for a much more streamlined and interconnected narrative, which for a movie is much better to follow than the two stories that only connect at the very beginning and end from the show. The Second Dimension is also a great setting to have the film in, as it takes a familiar environment and completely turns it on its head, further feeding into telling that full movie story. While that stuff is cool and fun, this movie connects to the original series also through the themes of the film. The parts of Phineas and Ferb that follow the boys have the message of using creativity and living in the present to find ways to have fun in life. It takes a stance that feeling free to use your own mind can allow you to do great things that make being alive more fulfilling. Now, obviously, no one can build a roller coaster in a few hours, but the show's beliefs are made clear. In the movie, the second dimension versions of the boys have no grasp of the concept of what a summer vacation even is, and do not know how to use their minds to create the bad situation into a good one. The optimism of the original boys does eventually catch on to the second versions, and in the final fight of the film, all of the creativity from Phineas and Ferb is one of the key factors to saving the world. The movie evolves the show's themes from creativity can make life more enjoyable to using creative freedom in the darkest of times can create a light of hope, which feels like a shockingly natural evolution of the source material. Despite Across the Second Dimension breaking away from the patented Phineas and Ferb formula, it takes the right decisions to feel like a faithful adaptation of the series that it is based on. If you are a Phineas and Ferb fan, or were one growing up and have never seen this film, or even if you just like fun movies, I'd say this one is worth your time. This is Frank Macri, and I'm signing off.